All right, guys. Weekend wrap up. It is Sunday, the 28th of June. World Cup going on in a couple days. We got USA versus Bosnia. Really looking forward to watching that. Congratulations on Bosnia to making it into FIFA World Cup. Uh, so yeah, this week has been pretty crazy. First week that I actually traded money on the stock market, and yeah, no, I did not come out ahead. Uh, Down about $1,000 on the week. Not really where I want to be, but could be worse. Learned a lot this week. Learned how to make some indicators. Helped me out because I was making some crazy emotional responses and like, oh no, I just need to buy this for getting some FOMO. So I made some indicators to kind of help me out, keep myself on track with ThinkScript. If you don't know what ThinkScript is, if you're using the Thinkorswim application, I really suggest you learn how to use ThinkScript, great tool. What else? Learning to kind of see fair value gaps and start looking for that. And just some all around basic skills and experience, reading charts and stuff like that. So, yeah, we're going to dive into some of that real quick. But overall, I don't know, kind of went over it all week. So, how about we talk about like Iran and the US shooting at each other? What's that going to do? Uh, yeah, we've got that going. Basically, the ceasefire is under increased pressure, so it's going to cause some raises and stuff, I think. So yeah, let's take a look. Okay, so let's look at where we're at with this Iran crap. And I just had ChatGPT. I'm like, hey, give me an infographic on everything that's really happened lately, the latest overview. Uh, and essentially, if you don't know, there was a commercial tanker going through the strait. Iran shot at, sent a one-way drone out there, the kamikaze drones. It hit it. I don't think it really did any significant damage. I could be wrong there, but I know the ship continued on its merry way. Uh, and in response to the strikes in international waters, the U.S. is carrying out fresh strikes on Iranian targets, hitting currently, from what I understand, military targets. I don't know. I don't know what they're hitting. I'm not over there. But military targets, Iran has vowed to respond to any further U.S. aggression. But so what's this do? Oil is going to shoot up. I also see that's going to cause airline rates, stuff like that, are probably going to go down with the oil prices going up. So airlines are probably going to look to go down. I'd probably start looking at some of the defense spenders too, guys like Kratos, Raytheon, stuff like that. I'm sure this is going to impact their kind of market value as well. So I do want to keep everyone in mind though. This is not the first time the United States has thrown elbows with Iran. It's like the fourth or fifth. We've literally blew up their tanks when they were at war with Iraq. Iran and Iraq. Our Navy was hitting their tanks. Our clandestine operation supposedly orchestrated a coup over there, removed a leader years ago, and so then in the 80s we hit them a couple times. Yeah, Operation Praying Mantis. If you want to learn more about that, go watch the Fat Electrician. Uh, Dude makes great videos on it. Great videos. And yeah, so I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Uh, I think it's gonna drive the economy a little bit, but overall, I don't think this is any major issue we need to worry about as U.S. citizens currently. But it's great. Tell me what you think. Like, how much weight should we give this U.S. Iran thing? I know as an American, like, come on, the only thing I'm seeing is slightly higher gas prices. It sucks, but it's barely an inconvenience for us. All right, guys. So, weekend market brief, 4 headlines to watch for Monday. And this is stuff I've seen kind of over the weekend. Biggest one is we have the U.S. Iran tensions back in focus, ceasefire. We talked about that a few seconds ago. That obviously brings us to the oil volatility from the Strait of Hormuz. Yeah, whenever they start bickering, U.S. starts firing off shots, oil prices go up. So watch those tickers underneath there. That's oil. Oil often refers to crude oil features. So the oil when it's crude oil features. XLE is energy select sector. Um, OXY is the Occidental Petroleum and Oil and Gas Exploration and Production. Uh, CVX, Chevron, I think we all know who they are. And USO is the United States Oil Fund. Uh, so, yeah, keep those. Then that brings us three, the defense drone watch list active with all the geopolitical crap going on. Uh, let's watch some of these defense contractors. And these are guys that are, for the most part, making the drones or the defense technology. It's really playing a major role in uh, world over right now. KTSO, that's Kratos Defense and Security Solutions, unmanned systems, defense, drones, things like that is what I know about them. RCAT is the Red Cat Holdings drone, military and commercial unmanned systems. Seems like they're always letting me down when I look into their stuff. But anyway, AV is the AeroVironment. They do drones, loitering munitions, unmanned systems. LMT is Lockheed Martin. They do everything. RTX is the RTX Corporation. And NOC is Northrop Grumman, which is another, they do everything. Now, for the last one, rare earth minerals has been a lot in the news lately. There's been a lot going on with it. And US and allies have come together and said they're going to support, us all pushing into the rare earth mineral field uh, as hard as we can. That way, China does not have a grip on it. Well, in response, China has tightened up its grip on the rare earth minerals in its country. It started like a tip line for anyone that may be trying to smuggle this stuff out, I guess. That's pretty crazy. A few other weird things went on with it, but yeah. Uh, so the rare earth, you have MP Minerals, REMX, which is Van Eric, rare earth and strategic metals. The ABAT is the American Battery Technology Company. Uh, so batteries have lithium or other materials in there that are rare, so they'll play a major role. ALB is Albemarle Morel, lithium and specialty chemicals. Then LIT is the Global Lithium and Battery Tech ETF. Uh, so But really, all these drones, they're going to need those rare earth minerals. Basically, everything we do nowadays, all the electronics take these rare earth minerals. So I really think we ought to keep an eye on that with everything going on in oil, energy, rare earth sectors. These are the three areas, sorry, that I kind of feel two and three go together. The three areas I think we should really be watching next week. So. All right. So at the end of the day, what we really got to focus on though is skill set. This is about learning. I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah, that's why I'm doing this. So this week, let's look at some of the skill sets that I worked on, improved with a little bit, and hopefully, don't make a whole lot of mistakes there anymore. But I will. Chart reading, worked really hard. VWAP, support and resistance zones, pullbacks, breakouts, uh, highs and lows, and just reading all that stuff, which if, you've been doing this for a while or you went to school for this, you might think, hey, that's pretty self-explanatory. And I think I jumped on it pretty quick, but it did, it was a little bit of reading to understand how the tells on the lines really tell a story. ThinkScript, this one, some people probably say is one of the bigger ones. I built a script that gives me a yes, no. I saw on the last day of trading, I finished with a positive day following that script. But essentially, that script just looks for a set of conditions. It's the operation second income trade gate. We take the VWAP, the EMA 9, EMA 20, the OBV, and the volume, and we look at all the information to make sure it's all going the direction that we want, and we can buy or we can short it based off that script. It'll tell us kind of which one's better in that situation. And, yeah. Risk control. Yeah, risk control. This one, My first day caught me. I mean, it's hit me a couple times. I think I'm getting better. I made some rules though, right? I always have bracket orders. No, just opening blank orders. No new live entries after 10:40 in the morning. Central time, my time. Cash trading is done by 10:45. Why am I doing this? Is because I have not had a good one time that trading after 11 o'clock in the morning did me any good. Every time I'm losing money. So at that point, I switch over to paper trading, go from there. Trade journal, this is very important. Uh, Report your, what you're doing, what patterns you saw, what lessons you learned from that, and just keep that information and go back over it. This day and age, like you can literally keep that information in Google with your free account for free. I use like a Google Doc to keep mine. Uh, Watch lists. This was another big one, because really, instead of just like hitting a scanner and looking for volatility, I'm starting to look for industries and headlines that are going to build into them. So right now, really, my theme base is around energy, semiconductors, rare earth materials, defense. I have not really looked at much financials, talked about it. I've seen some ag catalysts but I haven't really seen any real movement there. So at this point, it's energy, semiconductors, rare earth materials, defense. That's my next one. Uh, Lastly, discipline, discipline, discipline. Oh my gosh, this one's tough. It really is. Because you're going to get a lot of FOMO. You're going to see those lines going up. You're going to want to chase. You're going to lose money. And you're like, well, if I just trade here, I'm going to get it back. Got to be disciplined. It's hard. Really still working on that one. But yeah, those are major skills we worked on this week. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully, next week we have a better week of trading. And yeah, take care. Like, subscribe. Cool.